The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
If you're a basketball fan, you've come to the right place. Tonight, we got the Los Angeles Clippers against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they've appeared to be invincible thus far in the playoffs, having yet to lose a single game. We'll see if they can continue that winning streak tonight. To call this a one-sided series might be an understatement. Jack, is there any hope of making this a contest?
I don't see any drastic changes that could be made to spark a comeback in this series. At this point, I think you're just playing for pride.
It ain't over till it's over, Ernie. Everyone expects you to get eliminated now, so the pressure's off. Just play your game.
Well, you said it ain't over till it's over. Let me write that down. That's
no one's ever said that in the history of basketball.
It ain't over till it's what?
Over.
Oh. That's wonderful.
OVA.
Oh, I was OVEH. Whatever. Here's Kevin Harlan.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Cook, and it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. So the Clippers win the tip. Here's George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Here's James. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis gets to Green. Back to Davis. Pass to LeBron. Takes the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Here's Leonard following the three by the Lakers. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Pass to Leonard. Over James. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
He's a guy to count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Here's the Clippers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him if it's possible to maintain any belief that they can win the series, and he said, definitely. We know the odds are against us, but this is a one-game-at-a-time situation. We're going to play our hardest, try to win tonight, and take it from there. What else can they do, Kevin? Back to you.
right, thank you, David. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Now, here is Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room. Well, that makes sense. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Beverly. Shot to stop the run. Green with the rebound. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Davis, the pass to Howard. Outside, Green. James outside. Shoots the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Here is Cook, defended by Beverly. James dishes to Cook. Good, and the assist goes to James. Cook's got 6.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And the foul called on Kenny Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. And it's Waiters in for Cook. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Williams. Leonard on the wing. Fades and shoots. That one's not going to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
And in that one, the backup came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here is Williams, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Williams kicks to Harrell. Outside Leonard, just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Patterson comes in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers leading by 9. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Jackson. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
I like to see Lou Williams hustle like this, looking determined to get past everybody and be ahead of the pack.
Inside, and stolen by Patterson. Here's Leonard. They shoot again. The kick out to Williams. Missed it, even after all those chances. To the paint. Here's McGee. Feeds to Howard. Kuzma passes to Waiters. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Raiders against Williams. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does. And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Outside Jackson. He gets it in there. Jackson's got his first 2 points. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Reggie Jackson, Ivica Zubac, who's out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Williams at the shooting guard position. Jackson looking it over. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis comes in for Dwight Howard. And LeBron's subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. Here's the lob to the hoop.
A vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide-open teammate.
And we play to the first minute here in the second. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And the Clippers with a change here, too. George is checked in. Now, here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocked loose. And up the floor again for the Lakers, running the court. Floats it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Outside Jackson. Up top Zubac. Back to Jackson. Passes to Patterson. 5 to shoot. And here is Zubac. The pass to Jackson. And that time, also a missed shot. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. LeBron with the block.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Waiters is checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Patterson. Harrell, rebound the Lakers.
Yeah, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and All they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Clippers trail by 19. There's Jackson with the three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Davis inside, covered by Morris. That's good from Davis on the assist by Green.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the middle, here's Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender in rebounding.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Lou Williams is checked in for Jackson. Lakers leading by 21. Davis finds James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. Free throw good, LeBron.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Lakers.
Shoots it. Howard kicks to Waiters. Pass to James. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Waiters. James trying to free himself up. And Dion Waiters hits from deep.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Morris dishes to George. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
LeBron against George. James in the post. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen by Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And that's how you finish on the break. Green showing great hustle in transition.
And here are the Clippers now. Williams with the ball. And it's the Clippers scoring again. 8 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep, James drains it from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 10 points.
Well, it's amazing how much better LeBron James has gotten at being efficient with his shooting from the outside. And when he's not, he knows when to drive.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, running away with this one. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at the Lakers, this game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything's going to hold off the sweep. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Cook in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Oh, size and reach and timing. That's all Montrezl Harrell there, throwing that one out.
The shot by George, wide open. Great look, but off the mark.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw, no good for Green.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Oh, and he likes the mid-range, Jay. You have to get right up on him if you want to stop it.
Green, the pass to Davis. Howard kicks to Davis. James with it. From outside the arc. That's good from Davis on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Beverly wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bobbed up there for Howard.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
Here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Morris. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Harrell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
Leonard against LeBron. Passes it to Howard. Over Harrell. The shot from the low post is good. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Tries from 16, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
James dishes to Davis. He kicks it to Howard. Now the pass to Cook. James against Leonard. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Knocks it loose, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Zubac finds Jackson.
Los Angeles Power. Win.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Waiters in for Cook. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And stolen by Patterson. Pass to Williams. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Williams has got 6.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Good on the three-point shot. 6 points for Dion Waiters. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Leonard missing. Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And Waiters kicks to McGee from past the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
I mean, those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Jackson passes to Leonard. Down low, here's Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Kuzma. Jackson kicks to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Landry Shamet is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Magruder in at the 3 slot.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Dudley the pass to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Got a piece of it. To the inside. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And here are the Clippers now. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Caruso kicks to Dudley. Pass to Horton Tucker. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubac. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Jackson. Shamet on the wing. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shamet kicks to Patterson. Passes it to Magruder. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson misses.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Lakers passing it around. Morris finds Caldwell Pope. Caruso. And the 3 off target. The Clippers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And that one's good. Shamet. And here are the Lakers. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Hits it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And no good. Good work defensively by Morris.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor. It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Lays it up off the glass.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul.
Taylor Horton Tucker.
On offense, here are the Clippers. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dudley against Beverly. There's the feed to Green. And Green slams it in.
A good job of reading the pick and roll there from Patrick. You give him a passing lane, he's going to get to it.
And Morris throws it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green taking his time here. And the series has been won. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, you know, so I just go out there and play, you know, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.